Welcome to Neuvition Technology channel. Today I'd like to show you how easy it is to use Neuvision SDK to build your own Lidar software working with the Neuvision's hardware. If you are a developer who working with the Neuvision's Lidar hardware, you want to write your own software, this is the right video for you. And I can show you how easy it is to do this in 10 minutes. We will explain some of the meanings of the SDK's APIs and how you can use it to control the Neuvision LiDAR. Let's get started. Once you have the SDK Neuvision here, I have the Neuvision Windows SDK 2.9.7. And if you open up this folder, you can see this. There's some files here. There's the menus, users guides, and then SDK environment configuration. Here's several folders. One thing is like include folder. This one is the Neuvision dev. HPP is the header file that define all the APIs, including the structures, APIs, and etc. So which is one of the important file. And then another folder here has all the pre-built DLL, including the Neuvision SDK DLL, which is most important. And when you want to run your application, you need those DLL. Okay, and today I'm going to talk about this demo, which is like a command line demo. There are also other demos, for example, this one with the UI and this one with the V2X. We also have a Python version of SDK you can use. Today I'm going to work on this one. So let's open the demo. We are using the Visual Studio 2017, and you can use other version as well, but for the convenience, I should use 2017, it make it easier. Okay, here I opened up this SDK already. A couple files. One is the include file, which is all SDK and APIs. The API, and here's the most important API. The first group, like a setup client, which connect the SDK. Start scan, which actually asks the LiDAR to start scanning, and then start streaming is for the LiDAR to send the data to the SDK and your application. And once you're done with your application, you should stop streaming, stop sending the data to SDK, start scanning the physical LiDAR scanning, and then tear down the client to close the connection with the SDK to the LiDAR. And here are lots of setters, set the event handler, which is important. I'll explain that later. And then you can have a lot of settings, for example, your scan mode, your laser interval, your frame rate, and here's the light, how many lights, etc. So there's many setters and also many getters, right? So for example, you can get the laser info status, which will get the LiDAR's information from the hardware. Now let's go to the main program, and you can take a look at how this will go to the main program and see how it works. Here first you have a header file, which including our SDK or APIs will be defined there and structured. And then you define a whole bunch of event handler here. Okay, so most importantly, you define the Neuvision event, this interface, and this allow the SDK to send you the event whenever something happens. So for example, on connection or disconnection, you will send a code, a message to notify you the connection and disconnection, and then also response for any API. So for example, if you start scanning, stop scanning, start stream, the SDK will call the LiDAR and SDK will respond with the response code, whether this is successful or not. Okay, and then another most important callback function is on frame data. This is when the LiDAR generates one frame and send to the SDK callback to your application. So here it's like you call your LiDAR data and then the frame ID. So, and this is probably most of the application will be working on. So basically you will have to write the code to process the data coming from the LiDAR. And here is just some example of how we calculated the SYC for each data point, etc. And then here just print out the data size on this frame data event. So most of the work will be happening here. And then also you have, if you have an image or camera data capture, you can process it over here. Here is another one important is on LiDAR info status. When you call the function get LiDAR info status, and the hardware will return all the information available. For example, device type, serial number, manufacturer, date of manufacturer, hardware version, software version, etc. And all these detailed information about the LiDAR itself. Okay, and you can get these print out here. So once you set up the event handler, the interface, implement the interface, next thing you'll do is you go to the main. First you initiate the interface, right, your event handler, and then you call setup client. Setup client is, one thing is important is make sure you have the right IP address of the LiDAR configured. You have to find out the IP address of the LiDAR in your network. And once you do that, then you can do the, you can put set the event handler to it. So any event happens, we'll call this event handler, and you have a reconnection flag over here. And once you do have this client set up, next step is to start scanning. This will call the LiDAR to start a physical scan, and then you can then do a start streaming to receive the data from the LiDAR. Here you get the horizontal and vertical field view from the device. Here you will set some parameters like a data rate, laser data rate from 200K to 1.5 meg, 1 meg. And then you set a frame rate, here is to 30 frame, and then set the night quality to 420, etc. And once you do that, okay, you can also set up the camera correctly. And then once you finish everything, assuming here you get all the data you need, you can stop streaming, stop scan, physical scan, and kill them. And then complete the whole life cycle. You implement the event handler to receive all the data from the SDK and the LiDAR, and then you set up the client first with the IP address, the event handler, and then you start a scan, the physical scanning, and then start streaming to receive the data. Once you're done with the LiDAR, you just stop stream, stop scan, and kill down the client. That's a very simple process to use this command line version of the Neuvition Lidar software. Okay, you can view most of the logic will be in the on-frame data handler. You can do a lot of things over there, and that's probably the key of most of the software. The LiDAR software will be happening over there. Yep, if you think this is useful for you, give us a thumbs up and then subscribe to our channel. We're going to have a lot more tutorial coming in the near future with like a demo with the UIs or other V2X SDKs or other similar related topic about how to develop the Neuvition Lidar software using the pure your own code. Okay, and thank you, and that's it for today, and bye now.